Well, ladies and gentlemen, this match taking place between the Old Monks and the Beacon Thunderwolves. It was Old Monks. They won the toss, elected to bat first. Both their openers now, Vijay Singh and Amar Padhyay, have been sent back to the sheds. In walks their captain, Ojas Mehta, batting at number 4 today. Known to open the innings more often than not. Batting at number 4 today. Let's see how he goes with the bat. One is expecting him to really bat well here. 5 overs have been bowled. 46 for 2 are the Old Monks. Right, so they've gotten off to a decent start, have the Old Monks. The only thing is that they've lost their big hitting Vijay Singh, who is looking dangerous in the middle. Pulled away. There is a man at deep mid wicket, so will only be a single. Brings the captain on strike now with that. Ojas Mehta, very consistent performer. Always gets you runs. More often than not is a not out with big runs. Gets hundreds in T20 cricket pretty often. Gets a half century pretty much every single game. Today batting at number 4. I'm so used to seeing him batting at opening the innings that it's a bit weird for me to see him come at number 4. But straight away into the action, playing the paddle sweep. Will pick up a couple of runs here. Very strong sweeper of the cricket ball is Ojas Mehta. So one would expect him to go in the same vein and fashion, because he's not somebody to let go and let loose in any which way. He's somebody who loves batting all throughout the innings, loves playing long, huge innings for his side. One of the better batsmen that you will see in this tournament on display. Swept away. First ball paddle sweep, second ball sweep shot, boundary. That's how Ojas operates. Never afraid to use the sweep shot. One of his biggest strengths, playing the spinners. Even sweeps fast bowlers, mind you. That's how strong he is in that region. Doing really well at the moment, Ojas Mehta. Does not feel that he's just walked into bat. Almost seems like he set from the dressing room. And that's how high the high standards that he sets for himself with the bat in hand particularly. A very good captain to go along with that as well. Wins tournaments for his side with bat in hand in the field as well. Takes some spectacular catches. Very good cricketer all over. Bowls leg spin as well. Does that really well himself. Can bowl off spin as well. Does that to left-handers. So all in all, a complete cricketer is Ojas Mehta. Amit Dani to Ojas Mehta. He has been given leg before wicket here. The ball kept low. It is a slow wicket. Well, this is not good news for the old monks. Ojas Mehta departing. He played the shot a little too early. The ball kept low as well to go along with that. The umpire reckoned that was going on to hit the stumps. He will be very disappointed with himself, will Ojas Mehta. He picked the length up early, but was early into his shot. Slow wicket will never help you in the horizontal bat shots. Third wicket down now. Right. So Beacon Thunderwolves would be delighted to see the back of Ojas Mehta and Vijay Singh as well. The two stalwarts who were expected to get runs are back in the pavilion. Now it puts a lot of pressure on the entire batting lineup of the old monks to try and get to a respectable total. Right, so we just in the 8th over, they're sitting pretty on 67. The only problem is that they've lost 3 wickets. The run rate's not an issue here. Glided to short third man for a single. So far so good for the Beacon Thunderwolves is because they have put the big guns in the pavilion. Saket Adhikari, 16 of 13. Just settling down. Amit Dani has done really well with the ball so far. Picked up the big fish. Picked up Ojo Smith a leg before wicket. Right. This duo has to put on a partnership here for the old monks. They can afford to take their time because the run rate's pretty good. Steps out, plays it down towards mid-wicket. Will only be a single. Drives. Eight overs have been bowled. 72 for 3 are the old monks. Right, Sandeep Walecha. Very handy cricketer, Sandeep Walecha. Always gets some runs for his side. Now has ball in hand. He's expected to do a job for his side with the ball in hand. Oh, goes over the top. And goes handsomely over the top. Lovely hit by Viral Amin. Was pitched up. Went through with the shot. Did not hold back. And the timing on that was sublime. Quality shot from Ojas. From Viral Amin, I beg your pardon. Leg spinner there from Sandeep Walecha. Bowls off spin, bowls leg spin. Full of tricks is Sandeep Walecha. Very good delivery after being tonked for 6. Cut away to Kian Barucha at short third man. Will be a single. Steps out. Gets a single as Viral Amin. 9 overs have been bowled. 81 for 3 are the old monks. Down the leg side will be signalled as a wide by the umpire. Kian Barucha tidying up. Ashwin Parmar introduced into the attack for the first time. Worked away on the onside. Will be a single. Pushed away into the offside. Ran a quick single. Saket Adhikari brings Viral Amin on strike. Over cover. Superbly done. Very nonchalantly done by Viral Amin there. Wow, he is looking really good in the middle. Was tossed up. No intentions of really turning the ball. That's how he bowls, Ashwin Parmar. Meat and drink for Viral Amin, who's looking better and better with every ball that passes by. Pressure on Ashwin. Bowled his first ball down the leg side. Bowls another ball down the leg side. Goes down the ground to long off for a single. Punched off the back foot. Oh, they're going back for the second, interestingly. Oh, this would have been tight had he hit the stumps at the non-striking end. But goes through, does Viral Amin, running to the danger end. Worked away on the onside for a single. Halfway through the innings. Oh, wait a minute. Was it a no ball signal? Yes, it was a no ball signal, and will also be a free hit to go along with that. Free hit. Viral Amin finds the fieldsman in the deep, but they will get a single. Could not get the elevation this time round. So eventually, halfway through the innings, Old Monk sitting pretty on 97 for 3. We'll take a short break since the players will take drinks. So we'll bring you live action in 4 minutes from now. Do stay tuned in. was the leg spinner from Sandeep Walecha. Viral Amin using his feet beautifully, dancing down the track and lofting him over extra cover. Very good shot from Viral Amin. He's really looking well set out there. Batting on 17 of just 13. Has screamed a few boundaries away beautifully. So clearly he's taking on the responsibility of getting the runs for his side. Saket Adhikari as well from the other end, giving him able support. Goes over the top of the bowlers at this time. Consecutive boundaries here for Viral Amin. Quality shot. One over cover. Now over the head of the bowler. Superbly done. Nonchalantly done. Pushed away. For a single by Viral Amin. Viral Amin has quickly moved on to 26 of just 16 balls. Short ball. And does a very good job this time round. Okay, he lost it in the lights, did the fieldsman. That's why he did not come forward. So Viral Amin gets another boundary under his belt. 11 overs have been bowled. 113 for 3 are the old monks. Viral Amin holds out in the deep at long on. Well, well, well. A man who was looking really good for many runs, having to depart here. Good knock by Viral Amin. 30 coming in quick time of 18 balls. But he's now in the pavilion. And the old monks are 114 for 4. With 8.4 overs to go. 12 overs have been bowled. Old Monks going along pretty well with their run rate. Going at 10 runs per over. 120 for 4 are the men in yellow. Pulled away. Gets a boundary to Saket Adhikari. Run rate's never been a problem for the Old Monks, I've observed. Saket Adhikari has spent enough time at the crease, reaping the rewards of the same. He's got a hold of the pace of the wicket, which will only make life easier for him going forward. (33 of 24 to Saket. Just the way that the Old Monks are going, any score between 190, 200 is a possibility here. The only thing that they would be looking forward to is a partnership. If it could develop between these two, there's nothing like it for the men in yellow. Men in blue, on the other hand, they would be happy that they've taken the big wickets. Ojas Mehta, Vijay Singh, Viral Amin. But does Old Monks have the depth in their batting to get a very healthy total on the board? Run rate should not be the problem. The only thing that they would be hopeful for is to not lose wickets, the Old Monks that is, and that should help them to a very good total. Outside the line of the off stump, play and a miss. Extra bounce defeating Saket that time round. Goes down the ground, more towards long on. Right, Sandeep Dahad will be facing up. Cut away. Finds backward point. Down the ground towards long off. Oh, they're going back for the second. Very good running from Saket Adhikari. Top quality running. Most batsmen would be very happy with only the single on that shot down to long off. But Saket realized that the fieldsman is taking it easy. And he took the advantage of coming back for the second and made it comfortably in the end. They're still going at 10 runs per over. 13 overs have been bowled. 130 for 4 are the Old Monks. Ashwin Parmar, left arm spinner. Very strange left arm spinner. He never looks to turn the ball. Just lets it out with the front of his arm. Of his fingers rather. So the ball always keeps coming into you after pitching. Can be very predictable. Usually you see left arm spinners wanting to turn the ball away from the right-handers. Not with Ashwin. He'll keep throwing it in. Stump to stump more often than not. Likes bowling wicket to wicket. Let's see how he bowls to Sandeep Dahadia. Don't think much will change. Down the leg side will be signalled as a wide by the umpire. Old Monks would be very happy with the way things are going on at the moment. So if Ojas Smith and Vijay Singh don't get you, there are some other batsmen that you need to look at as well. Viral Amin played an exceptional innings. Saket Adhikari is doing really well in the middle at the moment. Partnership 19 of just 12 balls. It's come in quick time. Worked away down towards long on. Throwing a left-hander in the mix is only going to help the batting lineup in every which way, because now the bowlers have to adjust their lines, their lengths. The fields need to be altered. Always helps the batting side. Oh, he slog sweeps here. There is deep mid-wicket, so will only be a single. Steps out, goes down the ground, more towards long on. Will be a single. Right, left-handed. Sandeep Dahad facing up. Last ball of the over. Goes through mid-wicket. Deep mid-wicket will tidy up. 14 overs have been bowled. 137 for 4 are the old monks. Right, so batting power play time, the 15th and the 16th over. One can expect some exploits with the bat, particularly from Saket Adhikari, who's batting on 39 of 30. Sandeep Dahad, 10 of 8. Rakesh Wadhwani with the ball in hand. Worked away on the onside. Will be a single. Right now, Saket Adhikari will be on strike, and he will definitely look to take toll of the power play. You get the license to kill. Only 2 fieldsmen allowed outside the 30-yard circle, which brings the opportunity for boundaries to be had for the batsman. Well. Saket Adhikari there was going for a bold shot outside the line of the off stump, whilst it was besides the tram line. Hence, the umpire went in favour of the batsman and signalled it as a wide ball. He did come inside the line of the ball, which made him close to the ball, yet the umpire went in favour of it being called as a wide ball. What happened there? Goes to the boundary. inside edge, was it? Or did he play it? Can I see the replay once again, Yash? Our electronic scorer, Yash, very efficient with his job. Brings you the scores online. I think he's played that really well. Has Saket Adhikari. Because he just used the pace of the bowler. Played it fine so that it beat shot the fine leg. And got a boundary under his belt. 43 of 31 to Saket Adhikari. Score has moved on to 143 now. They're looking good for a big score here are the Old Monks. Leading edge. There is long off. But will only be a single. Luckily for Saket, that did not go into the lap of long off. Right, Sandeep Dahad with the bat in hand. Sandeep looking to go for the drive on the up. The all expensive extra cover drive, but could not time it. Got more the inner half of the bat. Sandeep is looking to clear his right leg. So that means he's trying to make room for himself to access the offside. Rakesh Wadhwani bowls a full toss outside the line of the off stump and beats the wicketkeeper. It will go in for 4. Poor delivery, very poor delivery from Rakesh Wadhwani. Never know, might have slipped out of his hands. You never know, might be the case. There might be some dew out there. That could be one of the reasons why it might have slipped out of his hand. Oh, that was an outside edge that went for 4. I don't think he's timed this. It's gone straight up in the air. And nobody could get underneath it. Fell safely for Sandeep Dahad. Right. Old Monks keeping abreast with the current run rate, which is still at exactly 10 runs per over. You guessed it right. 15 overs have been bowled. Exactly 150 for 4 are the Old Monks. Right, Amit Dani to bowl the last over of the power play. If you've just joined in and you're wondering what kind of power play I'm talking about, it's the batting power play, which lasts for only 2 overs. By default, the 15th and 16th over here are power play overs because the batting side did not take the power play before that. So you only get the first 4 overs of the innings as the mandatory power play overs. He'll get a boundary, Avil Saket. Off the back foot, flicked away nonchalantly. between square leg and short fine leg. Very well done by Saket Adhikari. Oh, he's been given out here. Unfortunately, Saket Adhikari has to walk back for 48. I think the ball has kept low here. Let's take a closer look at this. Amit Dani with the ball in hand. Oh yes, he's missed a straight one. The ball kept a bit low. Second time that Amit Dani has picked up a wicket in similar fashion whilst the ball's kept low. This time Saket Adhikari, the receiver, goes for a well played 48, coming in quick time of just 34 balls. Has put his team in a very strong position. So the Old Monks lose their fifth wicket at the score of 154 with 3 balls to come in the batting power play. Gets off the mark straight away, does Abhishek Ghosalkar. Strikes back with Sandeep Dahad. Only 2 balls left in the batting power play. Amit Dani opting to come over the wicket to the left-hander as well. Outside edge, hasn't timed this at all. Puts the catch down. Well, unfortunately, for some odd reason, our cameraman could not pan the ball correctly, but it was a catch put down by short third man. Wide, a ball to come now in the power play. It's going to be Abhishek Ghosalkar on strike. Oh, he goes over the top of mid-wicket. There is long on, but it beats him. Goes to the fence. Surely was eyeing the boundary and gets one. And Old Monks have been happy to keep the run rate of 10 runs per over going. Exactly 160 for 5 after 16 are the men in yellow. Ashwin Parmar off the back foot. No run there for Sandeep. Off the back foot, down the ground. Will pick up a single here. Beacon Thunderbolts are somehow known to concede a lot of runs. NSCI put up 312 against them. Old Monks are looking pretty to put up a total of somewhere around 200 there and thereabouts. I'm going to have to see the replay on this one because I just missed the ball live. But I think Ashwin Parmar has been parked over mid-wicket here. Let's take a closer look at this shot. Stepped out and went strong down the ground. Well over long on. Big hit. Humongous six. Half a dozen runs added to the total for the Old Monks. Quality stuff from the hard. He has noted that Ashwin Parmar does not turn the ball. So it's only going to make life easier for the hard. Can play across the line. Yorking himself that time round. Stepping out and meeting the ball a little too late. Well bowled by Ashwin Parmar that time. He did see him use his feet and probably try to york him. So the match ball has come back. Match ball comes back. Sweep shot out. Bit of a fumble, but Sandeep will be happy with the single. 17 overs have been bowled. 169 for 5 are the Old Monks. Down the leg side will be signalled as a wide. Mahesh Sadhwani has been given the ball. He's bowled an over before this which went for 11. Sandeep Dahad is well set now. 26 of 18. Last 3 overs, one will expect him to keep going big. Was a bit late on that shot. Wanted to go a lot more straighter. Ended up finding long off. Will be a single though. Right, Abhishek Ghosalkar going at a strike rate of 200, 6 of 3. What's he got up his sleeve? Batting at number 7. Never easy to come at that number in T20 cricket because you have no time to play yourself in. You've got to go after the bowling more often than not. Oh, he's gone big. But how far has that ball gone? Long off, settling himself underneath it and takes it. Amit Dani takes a fine catch at long off. And Ghosalkar will have to depart here. Was pitched up. He went for it. But I think he got more the bottom of the bat. And hence he could not clear the fence. Amit Dani taking a smart catch out there in the deep. Well judged. 6th wicket now down for the Old Monks at the score of 171 with 4 balls to come in the over. Right, we have another left-hander in the ranks. Rohit Wagh has come in to replace Ghosalkar. Has joined Sandeep Dahad. Seldom do we see 2 left-handers in operation together. But this is one such case. Mahesh Sadhwani to Rohit Wagh. Oh, well bowled, Mahesh. Very well bowled. He's going up an appeal. But I'm sure he hasn't nicked it because the wicket-keeper did not go up an appeal. So only the bowler felt that he had something on it. He would be happy that he probably beat the bat, did Mahesh Sadhwani. Inside edge this time. Sandeep Walecha will tidy up. Will get a single. Will Rohit Wagh. Oh, very well bowled. Yorked himself that time round Sandeep Dahad. Very lucky to get away with that, Dahad. Mahesh Sadhwani has looked good in this over. Only a couple of runs coming with the bat. One came in the form of a bye, which the wicketkeeper goofed up. And the other one was a wide. Just when you were praising him, he bowls another wide outside the line of the off stump. Right, a ball to go now in the 18th. 174 for 6. They're prettily placed at the Old Monks at the moment. If anything, they would be ruining the fact that they've lost a couple of wickets more than they would have liked to have done so at this stage. Rohit Wagh facing up. Cut away. Finds the gap between point and short third man. will go into the ropes for 4. Just beat the fieldsman towards the end. Sunil Gavaskar always said that he loved hitting boundaries where the fieldsman had to run till the boundary and then the ball would cross the boundary. That's exactly what has happened here. Gets a boundary under his belt, does Rohit Wagh, his first. 18 overs have been bowled. 178 for 6 are the old monks. Right, Amit Dani now with the ball in hand will be bowling to the hard. Has been given the responsibility to bowl the penultimate over of the innings. Has picked up a couple of wickets as Amit Dani. Both wickets of both big wickets. One of Ojas Mehta. And then after that dismissed another set batsman. Saket Adhikari if I'm not wrong. Both leg before wicket to Amit Dani. He's bowling his last over as well. It's going to be Rohit Wagh facing up. Rohit batting at number 8. Never easy coming in at that number. You're expected to go hammer and tons ever since you reach the crease. Okay, he's gone downtown. There is long off. Will only be a single. Right, now one will expect the hard to go big here. The hard is well set. 28 of 21. He's opting to come over the wicket, Amit Dani. Slog swept. That ball's gone high up in the sky into orbit. Has cleared the fence comfortably. The strong man looking to go big. Has the license to kill. And there he goes. Superb shot. Shades of Thisara Pereira in that shot. Now off the back foot through the offside. Long off will tidy up. He'll pick up a couple of runs here. They're looking good for 200 here are the old monks. And if the hard can go big again, you never know. Might cross 200. But definitely 200 on the cards. Goes again off the back foot over cover. Did not quite time it. But he's going back for the second. Will complete it easily in the end. The Hearts quickly moved on to 38 of just 24 balls. Has a good opportunity to get to a half century, 12 runs away from it. Right, last ball of the penultimate over. Amit Dani to Sandeep Dahad. There is no doubt that Sandeep Dahad is looking to slog here. There he goes. One more hit through mid-wicket. Finds deep mid-wicket, but he misfields. Drops the catch and to rub salt into the wounds also goes in for 4. Sandeep Dahad was expected to go big. Amit Dani well bowled right up there. Could not get the elevation this time round and the fieldsman out there goofed up. "19 overs have been bowled. 194 for 6 are the old monks with an over to come. Right, so Mahesh Advani has been given the ball. He's going to be bowling the last over. It's a big responsibility with the way the Hard is going. One would expect the Hard to go big. Rohit Wagh as well has the license to kill. Right, here we go. Short ball. Could not quite get bat to ball. Only got a part of his body. Wicketkeeper does really well to stop that ball from going any further. Dot ball for the Beacon Thunderwolves. They would be delighted with that, because dot balls have been few and far from coming. Goes down the ground. Couple of bounces to long off. The Hard wants to keep strike here. There is no doubt that he'll be eyeing the onside. Where will Mahesh Advani bowl this delivery? Because you're better off bowling outside the line of the off stump. Because if you're trying to bowl wicket to wicket now, you can go for some runs. Just because the Hard is in the zone at the moment. Steps out, goes down the ground. I think he's timed that really well. It's going all the way. He's a strong man, is Sandeep the Hard. So when he gets hold of it, it goes a long way. And that's exactly what has happened here. Came down the track. Was in the good length region, the perfect region when you step down the track to try and hit a bowler. Clean hit by the Hard. Gets a maximum under his belt. The 200 comes up for the Old Monks with that hit. 201 for 6 with 3 balls to come in the over. Right, Mahesh Advani under some pressure, surely bowling to the Hard. The Hard on 48. Oh my word, the shot was on. He just could not put bat to ball. Fine leg was inside the 30-yard circle. All he needed to do was get some bat on that. The shot selection was right, but he could not execute it the way he would have liked to have done so. Right, he has a couple of balls to go. Here we go. Steps out, goes over the top. How far has he hit this one? It's gone for 6. Big hit by a big man. Sandeep the Hard, you beauty. Stepping out, taking it on the full. And dismissing it from his presence. Top knock. 50 comes up for Sandeep the Hard with that hit. Brings up his half century in style. 54 coming of just 28 balls. A ball to go in the innings. Old Monks are very well placed at 207 at the moment. Right, there he goes downtown. There is long on though, but he will be a mere spectator. Goes into the boundary for 4. So they finished off on a high here. Have the Old Monks 211 on the board for the loss of 6 wickets. But what a breathtaking innings this has been so far from Sandeep the Hard. Moves on to 58 with that 8 coming of just 29 balls, giving them the finishing kick that they were looking out for, the Old Monks. This is how things panned out for them. Sandeep the Hard top scoring with 58 not out, coming of just 29 balls. Saket Adhikari played very well for his 48 of 35. Viral Amin looked good whilst he was out there. 30 came in quick time of just 18 balls. Vijay Singh was going at a strike rate of 228 coming of just 14 balls. In the bowling department, it was Amit Dani who picked up a couple of wickets but proved to be a tad expensive towards the end. Went for 39 in his quota of 4 overs. And a wicket to Rakesh Vadwani in his 3 overs, but he was a tad expensive. Went for 32. So when the Beacon Thunderbolts come out to bat, the target for them will be 212. They have their works cut out in the second innings of this match. Do stay tuned in. Live action coming your way in 15 minutes from now. Right. Second innings has gotten underway. Mid-innings Shah, left-hander. Got a run of a couple of balls that he's faced so far. Same goes with Amit Dani. Both off the mark. They're chasing a very big total. 213. Not going to be easy on this pitch. The mandatory power play is going to play a pivotal role in them trying to get close to the total put up by the old monks. Right, Beacon Thunderwolves, they lost their first match versus the NSCI when the NSCI put up a mammoth total of 312. Now they have 213 to chase. Just 100 runs shy of their previous target. Goes over the top of cover, will go for 4. Good shot. Very good shot from Mid-innings Shah. The ball is swinging in the air for the left arm seamer. Was leaving the left-handed Mid-innings Shah. But he played that really well in the end over cover. So the first over has been bowled. 6 for no loss are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Lovely shot from Amit Dani there. Was pitched up. Went through the line of the ball. Was a very good looking shot. Mind you, there was long off. So it was a courageous hit. Good start here for Amit Dani. Would be feeling really good after that hit. He will be aware of the fact that the field restrictions in the mandatory power play, which is for 4 overs, will be very important in this chase. Down the leg side will be signalled as a wide by the umpire. Well outside the line of the off stump, wide signal by the umpire. Worked away off the back foot. Should pick up a couple of runs. Oh, pulled away. Pulled away in style for 4. Very good shot from Amit Dani. Short ball outside the line of the off stump, but he chose to pull. That's how quickly it picked the length. Got it well over square leg for 4. Good stuff from Amit Dani. They will have to keep going at 10s every over to keep abreast with the asking rate. Cut away to cover. Two overs have been bowled. 21 for no loss are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Good looking on drive for a single by Amit Dani. Raj Chopra with the ball in hand. This will be signalled as a wide, well outside the line of the off stump. Right, Methane Shah, 6 of 5. Left-hander to a left-arm seamer. He sparked him to the boundary once. Tried it again, missed the ball completely. Tailing away from the left-hander. He's bowled a few wides in this over as Raj Chopra. Goes over the top of cover, but this time there is long off, who will tidy up. They settle down for the single. For once I felt there were an easy couple of runs in there. Probably Amit Dani wants to keep strike here because he's seen Methane Shah struggling against Raj Chopra in this over. And the required run rate is something that is playing on the minds of the batsmen of the Beacon Thunderwolves. They know they have to go at 10s, 11s every over to try and keep abreast with the asking run rate. Put down. You seldom see Ojas Mehta drop a catch. Captain of the old monks. Puts down a sitter really. But it can happen. It just can happen to anybody. Take a look at that. No, that is not Ojas Mehta. He would be kicking himself here. Seldom drops catches. I've seen him take some blinders. But this time round, Ojas Mehta puts down a catch, which he will somehow remember for a long time. I know him as a cricketer as well. He takes things very seriously. Takes his cricket very seriously. So he would be ruining the fact that he's put down one here and he's put down a good batsman, that of Amit Dani. 3 overs have been bowled. 27 for no loss are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Okay. Left arm spinner Preetham into the attack. Preetham Shinde to Amit Dani. One interesting contest on our hands. Preetham, interestingly, is the coach for the National Sports Club of India, which chased down 137 in 14 overs today, which also scored 312 versus the Beacon Thunderwolves, who are batting right now. Put down at slip. Sandeep the Hard puts down one. Should have been taken. Amit Dani gets a second life here. It came pretty quickly to him, but came at a good height. Should have taken it. Straight away, Preetham wiping the ball. The ball's wet, never easy to catch. So there is some dew out there for sure. Cut away for four. Just trickles into the ropes. But once it beat the infield, there was no stopping that ball. Amit Dani was confident after playing that, did not bother running. So to rub salt into the wounds of the old monks, Amit Dani picks up a boundary after being dropped a couple of times. He moves on to 18. Now Sandeep was moved a lot more wider at slip. And this is what happened. And now the catch goes down. Third catch in the space of 2 overs. Amit Dani has been put down for the third time here. They move first slip more towards a flying slip or gully, you could say. And Sandeep Dahad has put down another opportunity. Pulled away. Pulled away behind square for 4. Good shot from Mithun Shah this time round. Picked up the length quickly. Rocked onto the back foot. And pulled him through square leg. So the mandatory power play has been bowled. 37 for no loss. Out of the old monks after 4. Down the leg side. 5 runs will be added to the total here for the Beacon Thunderwolves. Raj Chopra was happy bowling to the left-hander, where everything was leaving the left-hander. Now has to contend with the right-hander. Needed to change his line, bowl the same line, and has to pay a big price because the wicketkeeper was standing up to the stumps. Worked away. Gets a couple of runs. And now the wide by Raj Chopra. He's bowled a lot of wides today. Out of the 9 wides, he must have bowled maximum of those wides that have been bowled so far. He's getting some swing in there, which is good, but he needs to start just outside the line of the off stump so that he can end up on the stumps. To the right-hander, that is. Much better delivery. That's more like it. But he's carved it away for 4 as Amit Dani, opening the face of the bat at the time of contact to get the placement right. Gets a boundary. Oh, that's a very good shot because it's not easy with the ball coming back into the right-hander. Always a difficult shot to play, but he's made that look really simple as Amit Dani. With that shot, the 50 comes up for the Beacon Thunderbolts. 52 coming in quick time. The good news is that they haven't lost a wicket. Amit Dani has got 3 lives, yes. But they haven't lost a wicket technically. Another wide. That wasn't a bad ball that he bowled, which went for 4. Oh, is he opting to come around the wicket now? Let's see how he goes around the wicket. Because he's clearly struggling bowling to the right-hander. Right up there in the block hole. Well bowled, Raj. Very well bowled, Mr. Chopra. Leading edge. Just eluded the bowler. Will pick up a single here, will Amit Dani. Wanting to work that on the onside. Luckily for him, this did not go to hand. Goes on the onside. Goes for 4. Good shot. Very good shot. From Miten Shah. Pitched up. And he played that really well this time, did Miten Shah. Parked the last ball off the over to the boundary. 5 overs have been bowled. 58 for no loss are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Cut away, cut for four. Good shot from Amit Dani. Using the pace of the bowler. That went quickly to the ropes. Was short outside the line of the off stump, and he just used the pace of the ball, did Amit Dani. Lovely batting from Amit Dani. He's quickly moved on to 30, just coming of just 19 balls. Opening the face of the bat. They've done a phenomenal job, have the openers of the Beacon Thunderwolves. So many runs have come in the form of extras, because when you calculate the batsmen, they've scored 46 amongst them. And then it's all about the extras that have come. Sandeep Dahar to the left-handed Miten Shire. Chance taken. This time Ojas Mehta will not drop it. And Miten Shah will have to depart. Sandeep Dahar gets his man. Poor shot from Miten Shah. Ojas takes an easy catch. And the first wicket down for the Beacon Thunderwolves at the score of 63, with 3 balls to come in the 6th. Down the leg side. Will be signalled as a wide ball. Also goes for 4. This is what happened to Miten Shah. Sandeep Polecha has come into bat at number 3. Down the leg side will be signaled as a wide. Played that through the onside. Should pick up a single here. Gets off the mark, Walecha. Right, Amit Dani facing up. Worked away on the onside. They're running the first one hard, going back for the second, but the ball is going to trickle into the ropes here. Very good shot from Amit Dani, using the pace of the bowler to good effect. There was nobody at short fine leg. Took advantage of the same. 6 overs have been bowled. 73 for 1 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Preetham Shinde to Amit Dani. Very well bowled there by Preetham. Tossed up outside the line of the off stump. Sandeep Walecha had no idea about that. He's bowling with a wet ball, which is not easy to do for any spinner. Cut away. Fine shot third. Right, Sandeep Walecha has faced 5 balls for his single. Might be feeling the heat. Finally gets a single off the last ball of the over. Good over from Pritham. Only 3 runs coming of it. 76 for 1 after 7 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Top hit from Sandeep Walecha. Ojas Mehta, the captain, employing himself into the attack, threw it up outside the line of the off stump, and Sandeep Walecha took full toll of that ball. 1 bounce she went into the fence for 4. Short ball, straight to cover that time round. Straight to Ojas. Wasn't afraid of tossing this one up. Had gone for a boundary, but chose to still toss it up. And Sandeep Walecha spooned it back to Ojas Mehta. There you go. Poor shot, very poor shot from Walecha. Second wicket down for the Beacon Thunderwolves. At the score of 80 with 3 balls to come in the 8th. Outside the line of the off stump, beaten that time round Rahul Keswani. Okay, he's gone straight downtown. More towards long off. Long off does really well. We'll keep it down to only a single. Right, Amit Dhani wants the strike here. And Amit Dhani is the set batsman. 36 of 23. So one would expect Amit Dhani to take maximum strike, take the pressure off the batting side in every which way possible. Because he's looking really good as Amit Dhani. Has been dropped thrice. So one would hope and anticipate that he does not spoon or give chances any further to the old monks. Swung away on the onside. Will only be a single. Eight overs have been bowled. Beacon Thunderwolves 83 for 2. Straight to short, fine leg. Work the way down to long on for a single. Completes. Okay, a ball to go rather in the ninth. cut away to the man in the deep. Will be a single. 9 overs have been bowled. 88 for 2 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Ojas Mehta has done well in this over so far. 3 dot balls. Rahul Keswani struggling here. Heaved away on the onside for a boundary. Marvelous shot. Pressure was mounting on Rahul Keswani. Finally gets a boundary under his belt. Ojas Mehta threw it up but bowled it short. And Rahul Keswani pounced all over it. Right, so ball to come in the 10th. Rahul Keswani facing up. In the gap for a single. Halfway through the innings, 94 for 2 are the Beacon Thunderwolves, needing 118 in the last 10 overs. Whilst the players take drinks, we'll take a short drinks break and bring you live action in 4 minutes from now. Oh, he's gone big. How far has he connected this one? It's gone all the way for 6. Terrific strike. That was some shot, mind you. Yes, it was pitched up, but you still got to put it away. And he's done it in style. Rahul Keswani getting that maximum under his belt. Pulls this one. There is deep mid-wicket who does really well. Stopped what looked like a certain boundary. Amidani's played this one in the air. Luckily for him, that did not go to hand. This partnership needs to carry on for the Beacon Thunderbolts, and that too without losing any wickets. The 100 as well came up in this very over. Gets another single, Rahul Keswani. Okay, they'll pick up a couple of runs here. Right, a ball to go in the over. Hamid Dani looking good on 43, coming of just 30 balls. 106 needed of 55. Drives through cover, over cover, will go for 4. Beautifully done by Hamid Dani. He asked the umpire how many balls were left in the overs. He was targeting this ball. Manages to find the boundary. Very well done by Hamid Dani. 11 overs have been bowled. 110 for 2 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Pulls down towards long on. Picks up a single, does Rahul Keswani. Sandeep Dahad has picked up a wicket, but has been a tad expensive. Nelson's on the board. Punched off the back foot through cover. Now Rahul Keswani facing up. Exactly 100 runs needed in 52. They will have to put their foot on the accelerator here. But they've done very well of the Beacon Thunderwolves so far. They've managed to be in and around the 10 runs per over every over. And that's what's keeping them alive in this contest. They still have 8 wickets in hand, but the responsibility will rest on Amit Dani particularly. 48 of 32 to Amit. Swung away on the onside. Long on, puts it down. A chance goes a begging. Amit Dhani, 4th time lucky. Moves on to 49 of 33. Four times Amit Dhani has been put down. Really fortunate. Very seldom do you see something like that. Right, Rahul Keswani facing up now. Straight to cover. No run there to be had. Outside edge. There is short third man. Right, there is a short technical glitch, so we'll just get you the live score properly in a while. In between, Pritham Shinde, another left-arm spinner, has been given the ball. Has bowled a few overs as Pritham Shinde. Has been given the responsibility to bowl, to try and pick up a wicket, particularly of Amit Dhani. Amit Dhani was dropped twice at slip in the same over of the bowling of Pritham Shinde. The mandate is very clear for the men in blue. They got to make sure that they're going at 10s every over, which they've been doing so far so good. They've done that really well so far. They've managed to keep abreast with the required rate. Amit Dani has moved on to 50. 12 overs have been bowled, 116 for 2 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Pritham to Amit Dani. Short ball pulled away. There is deep mid wicket, but he won't be able to get to it. Very good shot from Amit Dani. Had ample amount of time. Was a rank long hop, and he put it away in style. Doing really well is Amit Dani at the moment. Moves on to 54, coming in quick time of just 35 balls. 92 to get a 47. Very doable with the way they are going. Wide will be the signal. Wow, that is some shot, mind you. He's cleared the fence comfortably in the end. Amit Dani employing the slog sweep, and take a look at that. The balance on that shot was immaculate. Looks so good whilst he hit that shot. Amit Dani, you beauty. Moved on to 60 now, just 36 balls. He is doing really well with the bat in hand. Did really well with the ball in hand as well. Picked up 2 crucial wickets. First of Ojas Mehta and then of... okay, what's happened in between? I think Amit Dani is going to have to walk back to the pavilion because he's been given leg before wicket to Pritham Shinde. Now this is what happened. Coming back into the right hander, playing that off the back foot through mid wicket. Missed a straight one really. And Pritham Shinde gets his man. He had him earlier a couple of times when he was put down at slip by Sandeep Dahad. But now finally has to depart. Amit Dani. Well played, Amit. 60 of 37. Terrific knock by the right hander. Now it's up to the other batsmen who are coming in to bat to try and take their side over the line. Right, Beacon Thunderwolves. They definitely have their noses in front. I'm saying that because they have 7 wickets in hand. But this is going to be one important partnership because Kyan Bharucha, the new batsman, has to do something similar to what the other batsmen have done. He's replacing Amit Dani here, so there are big boots to fill in. He's going to have to perform tonight, Kyan Bharucha. He knows that the Old Monks are a strong side. It's not going to be easy to beat them. It's going to take some breathtaking batting from here to try and do that. Let's see if he can dig deep today and come close to the target. Certainly a mouth-watering contest on our hands. Well bowled, Pritham. Very well bowled. Should have been on the front foot. Was caught on the crease. Right, Pritham Shinde to Kyan Barucha. Off the back foot, he's been given leg before wicket. Kyan Barucha goes for a golden duck. And now the Beacon Thunderwolves will have to find a new hero to join Rahul Keswani. Pritham Shinde bowling a similar delivery. Ball coming back into the right-hander. Again should have been forward. Choosing to play off the back foot. Has to depart. And the Beacon Thunderwolves are in a spot of bother. At 127 for 4 with a ball to come in the 13th. Pritham Shinde was called into the attack because there was a partnership developing. They wanted to get the wicket of Ahmed Dani. Pritham Shinde managed to give them that. And guess what? For a bonus, he got another wicket leg before wicket. Both batsmen opting to play off the back foot to balls that were coming into their pads after pitching in the good length area. So clearly misreading the length. Kyan Barucha, his last victim. 13 overs have been bowled. 127 for 4 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Right, Sandeep Dahad will be bowling to Rahul Keswani here. Pulled away. In the gap for 4. Very good shot from Keswani. Much needed for the Beacon Thunderwolves after having lost a couple of wickets in the last over. played straight to mid-wicket. He's done well as the hard in this over so far. 4 dot balls and a boundary. Rahul Keswani 22 of 21. Poles ruptured. Keswani will have to walk back here. So Rahul Keswani, who spent enough time at the crease, has to depart. And this will only add to the problems of the Beacon Thunderwolves here. Fourteen overs have been bowled. 131 for 5 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Right, Pritham Shinde. Pritham picked up a couple of wickets. The big wicket of Amit Dani and then of Kyan Bharucha. Now has to reckon with Amit Singh. Another loud appeal. Pritham is convinced he had his man. But this time he could not convince the umpire. To be fair, he played across the line to a straight ball. That was very close, mind you. For once I felt that the finger will go up for sure. Not to be the case this time round. But Pritham Singh, Shinde rather, is not going to turn the ball. He's bringing the ball back into the right-handers now. The ball's wet, so the ball's coming a lot more better onto the bat as opposed to what it was doing a lot more earlier. It is wet. You can see Pritham really wiping the ball very well with the towel. It's not going to be easy to turn the ball in these conditions. Tossed up this time. Gets an inside edge. Goes through for the single. Right, Amit Singh on strike. Straight to cover. Direct hit, we'll see Amit Singh walking back to the sheds. This is not going to help the Beacon Thunderbolts one single little bit. Couple of wickets in the previous over of Pritham Shinde. This time a run out. Ojas Mehta, the captain. Bullseye. Wow. Had one stump to aim at. And he got his man. So Beacon Thunderwolves, suddenly from a position from where they were looking strong going forward, have lost 3 wickets in the space of 2 overs. $134 for 6 now. Are the Beacon Thunderbolts with a ball to come in the 15th. Right, Pritham Shinde. Samir Shirali will get a single. In fact, they're going back for the second. Good running, very good running from Samir and his partner. Brings the 15th over to a closure. 136 for 6 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Right, Rakesh Wadhwani picks up a single of the very first ball that he faces. Brings Samir Shirali on strike now. Well bowled. Very well bowled from Wagh. Has bowled an over before this, which was quite expensive. Had gone for 16 in that over. Now has been asked to bowl the 16th. Off the back foot, down to deep mid-wicket for a single. They need a lot of boundaries here to the Beacon Thunderbolts. 1s and 2s are not going to help. The current run rate has dropped below 9, which should be a little over 10 to keep abreast with the required run rate. The runs have to come, and they have to come now. Can't afford to leave it too late. It's true that there are 2 new batsmen at the crease, so it's not going to make their lives easy. But still, one would expect them to try and get quick runs here, because that's what the situation demands. Well played, very well played. Using the pace of the bowler, that's more like it. Rakesh Wadhwani and at that time just allowed the ball to come close to him and then whipped it. The was shot fine leg, but it went finer than where he was standing. Well done by Wadhwani. 16 overs have been bowled. 144 for 6 are the Beacon Thunderbolts with 68 needed of the last 4. Right, Ojas Mehta, the captain, to bowl the 17th. It's been a quiet over so far. Only 3 runs have come of it. Short ball. Couple of runs to the duo. 17 overs have been bowled. 149 for 6 are the Beacon Thunderbolts with 63 needed of the last 3. off the back foot. Couple of runs to Samir Shirali. Right, Vinod Raghavan. Off the back foot into the offside. Will pick up a single. No, they're coming back for the second here. I think there was a bit of a fumble. Well bowled. On the money. Keeping it tight here, Vinod Raghavan. Has gone for a few runs though, Vinod. Going at an economy rate of 12 runs per over. Very well bowled that time round. Has bowled a decent over so far. Only 5 runs have come off the first 5 balls. Writings on the wall for the Beacon Thunderwolves. Because the old monks are looking very good here of getting home victorious, because both these batsmen are not able to get the boundaries, as you can see, and it's only making life difficult for them. It's going to be very difficult to get these runs. 18 overs have been bowled. 155 for 6 are the Beacon Thunderwolves. Right, Rohit Wagh has also been expensive. He's gone at an economy rate of 12 runs per over, because that's how well the Beacon Thunderbolts have batted for the major part of their innings. It was only towards these last 3 overs where they've tapered down. That's because they've lost wickets at regular intervals, particularly after the wicket of Amit Dani. Things haven't looked good for them. Well, he's not wearing a helmet, and that was a beamer. No ball signal by the umpire. He will get a free hit. Immediately took evasive action. Did Rakesh Wadhwani. Right, he's expected to go big here. An opportunity is on the platter for him. Off the back foot into the offside. Right. Couple of runs here to Samir Shirali. Goes down the ground towards long off for a single. Samir Shirali moves on to 16. Goes down the ground. On the bounce to long off. Samir Shirali moving on to 16 of 15. Outside edge. Beat shot. Third man will go for 4. Vijay Singh was late on that. Using the pace of the bowler. Opting not to dive. He knows there's more than enough runs on the board. Why put your body on the line when you can make so many runs? 19 overs have been bowled. 165 for 6 are the Beacon Thunderwolves, and staring down the barrel with 47 needed of the last over, which is mathematically impossible unless you hit every ball for 6 and you get 3 or 2 free hits, couple of no balls, 3 no balls which also go for 6. That's the only way you're winning, and I don't see Vinod Raghavan doing that in any which way, and neither of the batsmen are looking good to hit 6s here. First ball will result in only a single. Waiting for the umpire signal on this one. Leg byes will be the signal. So clearly struggling are the Beacon Thunderwolves. After they lost Amit Dani, things have gone downhill for them. And it's continued that way. Right, 45 needed now of the last 5 balls. So one would have to say that the old Monks will go home victorious tonight. And after putting up 212, more often than not, you will always be on the winning side. And that's exactly what has happened. Beacon Thunderbolts were doing really well to the 14th, 15th over. Once they lost Amit Dani, they really lost impetus throughout the innings, which has been really disappointing to see. But that's pretty much the story of the night for the Beacon Thunderbolts. Steps out, misses the ball completely. Top job from the old Monks today. Vijay Singh and Ojas Mehta both could not fire with the bat in hand. So it put a lot of pressure on the other batsmen from the old Monks. But they still continued really well and put up a mammoth total on the board, which wasn't expected. But they managed to get to 212, which is a very healthy total. Thereafter, they've really struggled at the Beacon Thunderwolves post the 15th over. Now, this will not, they won't mind this. It does not matter to them anymore, the old Monks. Even if you get boundaries of every ball, you hit 6s of every ball, still it's not going to matter in any which way. It's coming a little too late. They should have thrown the kitchen sink even after the 14th and 15th over, because they had that was their only option to try and get close to the total. Otherwise, you're always going to struggle, and that's what's happened out here. Into the offside. Will pick up a single here. Well, the last ball of the match coming up, and the old Monks are going to be winning this match by a big, huge margin, and registering a win under their belt in their very first game of the tournament. Beaten, and that's it. They win by 38 runs to the old Monks. Credit goes to them for having put up a mammoth total on the board and then come out and defend it. Beacon Thunderbolts managed 173 for 6 in their 20 overs. This is how things fared. It was old Monks. They won the toss, elected to bat first. 211 for 6. In reply, the Thunderwolves, Amit Dani top scoring, 60 of 37, played really well. But thereafter you can see not many batsmen who have gotten the scores they needed to have done so. Rahul Keswani, a runner ball 22. Samir Shirali, 21 not out of 18. And Miten Shah, 17 not out of 13. At the end of it all, the Old Monks win this match comfortably by 38 runs and register a win under their belt. Well, we're done for tonight's games. I shall see you next week. Till then, take care, good night, and thank you so much for having joined us.